Bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What the fuck happened? What the fuck?
then you fools hurt. Jesus wept.
Like, it's a part of the damn game. So if you really got it, irregardless, folks, irregardless, if you get it, it's not cheating. Who don't do that? Who don't? So you don't play like that.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl. It hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of
Bro,
here.
so my thing is, this is my thing is, so those damn out routes when this nigga is not stepped on, he gliding 2 yards on the top of the route. So that's not a glitch? I'm not. So if that's not a glitch, there's glitches throughout this whole thing. There's advantages and disadvantages of the whole motherfucking game. It's bullshit that a motherfucker can glide two damn things in the air. But I guarantee if you threw a pick last game with if you threw a pick to Chris last game, I guarantee you, if you do 4, I guarantee you 2 of them was like that. Guarantee. I guarantee it. Because I know, because that's how he plays. Everybody plays the same way. Okay, well, to me, you get with the goddamn program. See, everybody plays like that because you can't play like that. Got them fast ass goddamn linebackers running up the damn goddamn field.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
What the fuck is happening now?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
get it.
Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive, do what I do.
I love my shit up.
Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my car. Now they
I was being conscious of that shit too.
honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
I was like, this nigga think he's slick. But I thought it only showed your gameplay, not your back behind the scenes anyway.
Spoke to a guy with a mask. We spoke to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
You just asked about that nigga myself line. You didn't know shit about it. Don't even know what that means. You don't even know what it means.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the...
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
I see my window when I want to hit that bitch. When I want to hit that bitch on that 3-step, when that backfield hit the ground.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him. just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. 14 yards.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown. Antonio Brown.
Bitch, can you text him? You want to put the game?
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football
So you put your,
game.
so you copy my
And
whole
you
defense.
probably missed that touchdown
Okay,
drive.
then.
It happened in a hurry.
That's it.
All of a sudden, he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ball on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10.
YouTube talk shit. Laugh. I think I'm obsessed with me, fam. I want to be me so bad.
Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Stupid pitch.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with.
It's too spectacular for him.
Urge them from throwing the ball to him.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Packers 14. Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 now. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
On Austin. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
the tackle made at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
Will Redmond up to make the tackle.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brady's pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31.
And that's not the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now an option play on 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
He'll keep it himself.
19-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Aaron Jones.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get for their back.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he 9 yards, the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
40-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down now, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And 10.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will Charles, dealing with a 3rd and long, they'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet? Oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
That's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 42, Buccaneers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just be...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and
from the 17. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Oh, Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady to throw again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Levante David in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 30 yards. yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're starting to challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now this is intercepted.
You see? That's 10 yards for
him. Return just down across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Look around.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face
it. Look where I'm at.
Who's happy about this?
Look where you at. You're on the 5-yard line.
Guys,
the 5-yard line, bro.
The analytics tell you one thing.
No, I'm not on the goal line, bro. I'm in the back of the end zone.
Play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 84 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now slant to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Rodgers again now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Packers 57, Buccaneers 34. Bradley.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they're decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Got your shit together. Well, where you think I'm going, I'm not.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Rodgers throwing here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Oh, the ball is gone. They need to change that shit up.
Now, here's a 1st and 10.
Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Brady again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Buccaneers 42. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For Tavon Austin, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up on Levante David. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Tonight's final score, Packers 57.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.